Now Haskins on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack. Haskins, they set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that's caught by Smith. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 82 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
For the point after.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 31.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tennessee.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got a man, it's Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll look downfield for Humphreys, and that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey, kill.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, here's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 7-7, our score after 1.
End of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 24. Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Haskins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Well, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd and 5.
Play action now. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Titans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Able to power through. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Haskins sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second and goal, Brissett. The quick slant caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jeffrey Simmons picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. Third down here. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now, it's Taylor, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
It's second and inches.
On the handoff, this is Taylor, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Campbell, the ball carrier. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Titans' 41-yard line.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. They go play action with Brissett. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Taylor, the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
17-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. On third down, Brissett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Everyone's got 4 down. Kill. Hey, kill.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return is Hines. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
You got that right there. Check it out, Reed. Check.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
At the 44-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brissett. And no, it's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. A run with Henry on 1st down, but nowhere to go there as he can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Now Haskins. It's caught by Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Brissett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Come on with it, man.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Going deep here for Taylor. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
He was taken down by...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Colts 28, Titans 14. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He's going up top for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down, Brissett. And no, it's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Haskins to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
He's forced out of bounds.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Campbell making the catch. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Brissett. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 22.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Brissett looking deep for Hilton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
28.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Indianapolis, it's just their 2nd win here in 11 tries this season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the losses continue to mount as